The most feared ancient army you've never heard of. Based on the real and still mysterious Sea Peoples, one of the deadliest forces in the ancient world. You've heard of Spartans, you've heard of Romans, but there's one ancient army so feared, so destructive, that entire civilizations collapsed when they arrived. And yet, most people today have never heard of them. They were called the Sea Peoples. But who were they? Where did they come from? And how did they wipe out some of the most powerful kingdoms in the ancient world? Let's go back to around 1200 BC, the end of the Bronze Age. This was a time of massive empires: Egypt, the Hittites, Mycenaeans, Cyprus, advanced cities, trade routes, palaces, diplomacy. The ancient world was connected, thriving, stable. Then suddenly, almost overnight, everything began to fall apart. Archaeology shows cities burned to the ground, entire kingdoms vanished, trade collapsed, languages disappeared. It was one of the greatest collapses in human history. And at the center of the destruction were mysterious invaders the Egyptians called the peoples of the sea. The Egyptians described them as heavily armed warriors traveling with entire families, men, women, and children on ships. They weren't pirates, they weren't raiders, they were whole nations on the move, conquering everything in their path. Their weapons were advanced for the time: long swords, round shields, feathered helmets, and deadly spears designed for close combat. They fought in a completely different style from the armies they encountered. And no one, and I mean no one, was prepared for them. The mighty Hittite Empire collapsed. Cities across Greece, Syria, and Anatolia were destroyed. Even powerful Cyprus fell. The Sea Peoples didn't just win battles, they ended civilizations. The only kingdom that survived them was Egypt under Pharaoh Ramesses III. In a massive battle recorded on the walls of Medinet Habu, Egypt barely stopped the Sea Peoples after a brutal fight on land and sea. Even then, Egypt was weakened forever. But here's the craziest part. We still don't know exactly who the Sea Peoples were. Were they refugees, invaders, displaced warriors? Why did they come? And why did they disappear just as suddenly? Historians still debate it today. But one thing is certain: for over 100 years they were the most feared military force on Earth, and most people still don't even know they existed.